Hello, my name is Rosa del Duca, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about what happens when you change your mind. What happens when you sign your military contract, uh, which is a legally binding 8-year contract, and you decide that you made a mistake. This isn't really where you belong. Um, Maybe you're being harassed in some way because of your uh, gender, your race, your views, or maybe we end up in a war that you think is illegal. That happened to me. I joined when I was 17, a year before 9/11, and as the war on terror unfolded, I decided that it was something that I couldn't be a part of because I felt it was doing way more harm than good. So, in my case, what happened when I changed my mind? I decided that I was going to apply for a conscientious objector application, which is a CO application. My conscience objected to my role in uniform and our role in the war. Uh, I came across, I call it the secret, even finding out that I could apply for something like this because the military doesn't really inform you of your rights and options once you join. They just inform you of your responsibilities, all the things you have to do, the boxes you have to check. And there's kind of like this threat of, if you don't do everything that they say and aren't, like a model soldier, bad things will happen. You'll get extra duty, or, if you walk away, if you go AWOL, you'll be chased down and prosecuted and might spend some time in a military prison. So luckily, though, I stumbled on the GI Rights hotline, and they had a bunch of information about my rights and options. And so I started a case. And it's a big, long packet, a lot of essay questions you have to answer, and a lot of data. And then you are interviewed by a chaplain, a psychologist, then an investigating officer is assigned to your case, and he kind of tries to dig up dirt on you and interrogate you. My investigating officer accused me of enlisting fraudulently and wanted me to pay back all the money that they had given me for tuition and all that stuff. So at 21 years old, I had to hire a lawyer to rebut in legalese his accusations. And then he got to rebut my rebuttal. This is all taking months and months and months. At this point, I think I was three and a half years into my contract. And then my packet went all the way up to the Pentagon. CO cases go up to the Pentagon, where they are decided by a committee or a panel. And in my case, a year after the rebuttals had been, flung back and forth, it took a year for the committee to come back and say no, that I was not a conscientious objector. So at 22, I found myself looking for another lawyer. Luckily, one in San Francisco took my case pro bono because he's an amazing human being. And he said that the Army made a big mistake when they denied my claim, and they didn't give me a reason why. I was not a convincing CO. So he was ready to sue the federal government on the writ of habeas corpus, which is a very old writ, and it's the foundation of law in America, that you can't unlawfully detain someone. And in their case, they weren't telling me why, that they were keeping me in my contract. Anyway, so waiting. And 6 years and 6 months into my 8-year contract, I got a big packet of documents in the mail, and one of them said that I had been discharged for some reason, and so it's still a mystery why I even got out. I don't know if I was causing too much trouble, or I slipped through the cracks, or I don't know. It's a mystery. Long story short is, it's very easy to get out of your contract if you decide to change your mind before you go to boot camp. Boot camp is like this, impassable. Like, up to boot camp, you can just tell your recruiter, no, actually I don't want to do this. Even if you sign the contract, you can say, no, I want out of this, I made a mistake. After boot camp, it is very, 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 very difficult to break your contract without some kind of consequences and a lot of emotional turmoil and who knows the little goodie bag that the military could fling at you for breaking your contract. Anyway, that's the story. If you want to learn more about my particular story, I did write a book about it. Came out last year. It's called Breaking Cadence: One Woman's War Against the War. And if you have come upon this video from a high school program, or really any program, you can write to us and we will send your school library or your organization a book for free, because we are all about being informed. Yeah. Peace.